What if I told you that the AI catastrophe everyone's preparing for is the wrong one entirely? While you're worried about robots taking your job, something far more sinister is already happening, and 99% of people have no idea it's coming. I'm Alex, and I've interviewed someone who spent 7 years inside Google's AI division, working directly on systems that are now reshaping civilization. What they've witnessed in those final months before they left, it changed everything I thought I knew about AI's real threat, and it's not what you think. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to reveal one catastrophic AI consequence that virtually no one is talking about. Not job displacement, not privacy invasion, something that could fundamentally alter human consciousness itself. And once you've seen it, you will never look at AI the same way again. But first, let me ask you something. What do you think is the biggest threat AI poses to humanity right now? Most people say job automation, right? Maybe surveillance. Those are the obvious ones. The ones everyone's talking about. But what if I told you those are just the opening act? Think about it like this. When the printing press was invented, people worried about scribes losing their jobs. They completely missed that it would reshape religion, politics, and human knowledge forever. We're making the same mistake with AI, but the stakes are infinitely higher. Here's what's actually happening right now. Every day, millions of people are having conversations with AI systems. ChatGPT, Claude, Bard, you've probably used them yourself. And here's what Google's internal research discovered. These interactions aren't just changing how we work or think. They're rewiring our neural pathways in ways we never anticipated. But that's still not the real catastrophe. The real catastrophe is what happens when AI doesn't just influence our thoughts, it starts to replace them entirely. And I'm not talking about some distant future scenario. Here's the secret no one wants you to know. The catastrophe isn't AI becoming too intelligent, it's humans becoming too dependent on AI intelligence. We're creating a generation that can't think without artificial assistance, and most people don't even realize it's happening. Let me explain exactly how this unfolds. Right now, you probably use AI for simple tasks, writing emails, brainstorming ideas, solving problems. Seems harmless, right? But here's what my team at Google discovered. Every time you outsource a cognitive task to AI, your brain literally rewires itself to rely on that external processing. It's like a muscle that atrophies when you stop using it, except this isn't just about forgetting how to do math without a calculator. It's about losing the ability to form original thoughts, make independent decisions, or even maintain sustained attention without AI assistance. Think of it this way. Imagine if every time you needed to remember something, you immediately reached for your phone. Eventually, your memory would deteriorate because you're not exercising it. Now apply that same principle to creativity, problem solving, critical thinking, even basic reasoning. We're creating a cognitive dependency that's happening so gradually, most people don't even notice until it's too late. Here's the terrifying part. AI companies know this is happening. They're designing their systems to be as indispensable as possible. Every improvement makes you more dependent, not more capable. It's the perfect trap. You feel like you're becoming more productive while actually becoming less competent. And the implications? They're staggering. We're looking at a future where human intelligence bifurcates into two categories. Those who maintain their cognitive independence, and those who become essentially extensions of AI systems. Guess which group holds the real power? But here's where it gets personal for you. In your career, in your relationships, in every decision you make, you're already starting to defer to AI judgment over your own intuition. How many times this week have you asked ChatGPT for advice instead of thinking through a problem yourself? How often do you accept AI-generated content without questioning whether it aligns with your actual thoughts and values? This isn't about becoming anti-technology. This is about maintaining your cognitive sovereignty in an age designed to erode it. And I'm going to give you a framework to do exactly that. I call it the 3 pillars of cognitive independence. First, critical delay. Before using AI for any task, pause and ask yourself, can I attempt this myself first? Don't outsource the thinking, use AI to enhance your thinking. Second, source verification. Never accept AI output as truth without cross-referencing your own knowledge and intuition. AI should inform your decisions, not make them. Third, regular disconnection. Designate specific times when you solve problems, create content, and make decisions without any AI assistance. Keep those cognitive muscles strong. Now, some of you might be thinking, but AI makes me more efficient. I can do more work in less time. And you're right, in the short term. But efficiency isn't the same as capability. A calculator makes you more efficient at math, but it doesn't make you better at mathematical reasoning. The question is, what happens when the calculator breaks? The companies developing AI want you to believe that human-AI collaboration is the future. But collaboration implies equal partnership. What we're actually seeing is the human subordination to AI systems, disguised as collaboration. And once that subordination becomes complete, there's no going back. This is why I left Google, because I realized we weren't just building tools, we were building a dependency trap that could fundamentally alter human consciousness. And most people are walking right into it, thinking they're getting superpowers when they're actually surrendering their intellectual autonomy. So here's what I need you to do. First, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Second, start implementing the 3 pillars of cognitive independence today. And third, pay attention to your own behavior. Notice when you reach for AI assistance and ask yourself, am I using this to think better or to avoid thinking altogether? The future of human intelligence is being decided right now, in the choices you make about how you interact with AI. You can either maintain your cognitive independence and use AI as a powerful tool, or you can surrender your thinking to machines and become a tool yourself. The choice is yours, but you have to make it consciously, because the default path leads to a world where authentic human thought becomes extinct. And once that happens, we're not just talking about job displacement, we're talking about the end of human agency itself. What's your biggest fear about AI after hearing this? Let me know in the comments, because this conversation is just beginning, and your voice matters more than you realize.